Hey guys, happy Wednesday. How are y'all? I'm going to give us just a second here. I don't have any kind of feed up in front of me because it wouldn't be a tutorial Wednesday without me having some sort of technology problem, right? Um, I can tell you that while I was on vacation, I had my iPad out all the time. Used it on the flights. Everything was hunky-dory. The minute I'm started the clock here on the live and I'm getting my iPod up and running here to start watching the feed, I'm getting 0. It's spinning. So I just restarted it. Hopefully it'll be good to go here. If not, hold on one second. Let me turn my sound down here. If for some reason it's not, I'll watch it on my phone. So we'll see how that goes. So give me 2 seconds here to get up and running, and hopefully we'll be good. But if it's not, Belinda, you're on a boat? Where are you on a boat? I am back from vacation. We got back yesterday afternoon. We had a blast. So hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, give me a second here. Let me see if I can get this up on my iPad. If I can't, whatever, we're gonna roll with it and I'll do it. I'll watch my phone. Let's see here. I'm glad that we were able to go live because the storms haven't came to our area yet. So we'll see what's happening. There's some real nasty stuff east of us, but so far we've been okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So if you guys did not, it doesn't look like my iPad's going to be nice to me tonight for whatever reason. Because it's me, let's be honest. So I'm going to set my phone here in front of me just so I can kind of watch what's happening. Hopefully it doesn't fall down onto a cookie. Okay, so welcome. Yes, we're back from vacation. We were not together last Wednesday because I was traveling that day. So we'll see what's going to happen tonight. If you saw scrolling across the bottom of the screen, we have a keyword tonight. It is Seashell. So if you wanted to put that code word in, you can follow some fun links to some stuff we have going on. Just as a side note, we're in the process. I shouldn't say we have done it completely, but we're in the process of switching over our online store to a new Shopify store. So that's one of the links in there if you want to check that out. For anybody that may have been interested, a lot of people messaging me and asking me after Cookie Years Live about the dress and the purse cutter. We have those plus the Girl Boss cutter all available in our online shop if you are interested in picking those up. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something that, yes, Vanessa, I posted in the crew. So check in the crew and you'll see what I said about that today. I wanted to do something fun. This was just something that kind of popped into my head. You know, a lot of my lives, unless I'm working on an order or something, I don't really have anything particular planned. So I kind of had an idea in my head of something I wanted to do. I'm hoping it completely comes out the way that I want it to. I have 2 cookies here. One has this first step on it. The second one, which I'll show you here in a second, is done further along. That way we can do the finishing details on it. So hopefully we'll see, and it's going to come out the way I want it to. Hey Louise, how are you? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, and I'll show you this other cookie really quick. So this is a hexagon. It's called a floral hexagon, I believe is what they call it. JH Cookie Company makes this cutter. So it's the hexagon and it has like this little floral detail here along the side. I decided to go a different route with it rather than be floral. Decided to do something different. So I got a lot of, if you guys didn't see it, I went to the Cookie Countess warehouse when we were on vacation. Had a blast there. Did a lot of shopping. So I got a lot of new stencils. And one of the new stencils that I picked up when I was there was this really cool, I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's a really cool seashell stencil. Has a bunch of different seashells on it. So I was like, well, I kind of want to do something with that stencil. I want to play around with that. And then I kind of had an idea pop into my head. Hey, Kathy from Miami. It's muggy here right now, too. Hey, Becky. Okay, so like I said, what I started out with, a really thin layer of this really light blue. It's a sky blue icing. And all I did was, you can see on this cookie what I did. I just did like a splattering of it. You don't need to be precise or anything. You just want to cover this up. The Cookie Countess is in Warwick, Rhode Island. That's where they're located. The second step, which we're going to do here in a second, is where I used that seashell stencil, and we did a cute little airbrush on there. If you can see that, it's a pearl look on there. So my idea in my head was, I wanted to do something cool to where the cookie had a layered effect, and we have other things on top of it, which I'm going to show you something cool here in a few minutes. We're going to be doing some other cool little things on this. But I wanted to show you where we're going to get from here to at least here next, okay? So I'll show you really quick the airbrushing of the seashells, and then I'll show you what we're going to do to this one next. So let me grab my paper towel here. That way I don't get airbrush coloring all over the place. Hey Jennifer, how are you? Okay, so here's our cookie. And I just kind of placed it wherever. There's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of wanted to see where you could at least see one full shell peeking through, and then like fragments of the others, okay? And I feel like my camera, hold on a sec, y'all. My camera's sideways or something. Okay, that's better. I feel like I was turning everything to be straight, and it wasn't straight in the camera. Okay, so I actually have 2 airbrush machines out because, well, some of the colors I'm using, along with the pearl sheen, it tends to have a time with the airbrush. Sometimes it will clog it up just a little bit. The pearl seems to be a little bit of a thicker consistency through the airbrush, so it will clog a bit. So I'm going to use one for the pearl. And so we don't have to sit here all night while I'm trying to clean it through and run everything through. I have my other airbrush machine, and then we're going to use that on something else cool here we're going to do in a few minutes. Okay? So the first thing that I am going to use, on this cookie here, I used a few different colors. So I used this orangish color, peachy color, is called Apricot. It's by AmeriColor. It's their AmeriMist. And then I did some pearl colors here. There's a kind of a gold that I used. There's a little bit of a dusty rose. I don't know that I'm going to use as much of the dusty rose. I might. We'll see. Because it didn't show up as much as I thought it would. So the first color that we are going to go in and use, it's now called Spectrum, but they used to be called Dinky Doodle Designs. This is airbrush coloring, and this is the gold pearl. So I'm going to